everyone. I'm Alexa Smith, and I'm here to talk about discrimination against deaf people. And it seems like it's really become a big issue that I feel like hasn't really been recognized. As we are a world that values increasingly and having inclusivity and diversity in our world, and it's disheartening to realize that many communities don't have resources for people with a hearing disability. It seems like cities are coming to realize that it's hard for people who are deaf to navigate and be able to do everyday things like the rest of us who hear perfectly fine. I come to realize that getting jobs is really hard, doing lots of things, doing everyday things is really hard, going to public places like shopping, going out to dinner. As given an example in one of the Scholar articles, somebody wasn't able to cancel a credit card because everything is done over the phone, or they weren't offered an option where they could do it visually, or there wasn't an option where somebody was able to use sign language. And it seems like it's something that we don't recognize enough. And it doesn't seem like it's on purpose, but it's something that needs to be addressed. There was some studies shown, or there are some places like a place in Rochester, New York, that has a school specifically for people who are deaf, and it gives them opportunities to be able to learn things. It gives them free lessons to be able to learn how they can navigate through the world. Residents of the city that are deaf are given free opportunities for stuff like that. People are given those opportunities, and that is something that's really helpful, and it's great that that's there. And I feel like we need to be able to spread that around the world a little bit more if it's possible, because people who are deaf feel like when they're in environments that are mainly just for regular people who can hear and are able to do everything easily, it makes them feel very uncomfortable and like they're alone and they can't do anything. And that's really not fair. So, it would be better if we could come up with solutions for these problems. Because of the lack of access for appropriate communication, especially in there's healthcare settings, they can be misdiagnosed, poor outcomes, and because people that are deaf have less opportunities because of the issue that they have, it causes them to feel lonely, and it gives them heightened anxiety because they don't know what to do, because it's not their fault that things have happened and that they don't have other ways of communicating in public. So I feel like if we're able to address these problems and change policies, it seems like they're going in the right direction, and like in Rochester, with improving like the education for it and giving more opportunities on learning how to do it. And I feel like ways we can improve this is maybe in the work environment. Maybe they can give if somebody is deaf, they can hire somebody who knows sign language and can interpret for them, so that they can feel included and a part of what's going on. Maybe with the banking situation, most banks or all banks should start incorporating having the live chat feature. I know that there are a lot of places that have been starting to do that by having the live chat feature, because they're not able to call on the phone because of what they are going through. Also, going to restaurants, sometimes going to restaurants, like they can't speak, and then feeling like there's nobody at a restaurant that can help them, or might just say that they won't serve them. That's not very fair at all. There should be many opportunities for them, and I'm not saying they're not saying everybody needs to be able to communicate with them specifically through sign language, but having a pen and paper or making the effort to try and be able to communicate would greatly be appreciated to them. And I think doing so would really help overall make them feel more included and welcome and part of a community more. Thank you.